Ladies and gentlemen, today we dive into a subject that touches every corner of our lives, whether we're ready to admit it or not. Love. True love isn't just about butterflies in your stomach or fleeting moments of passion. No, it's about something far deeper, something eternal. There's a reason people spend lifetimes searching for it. There's a reason songs are written, wars are fought, and prayers whispered into the night. Because true love, when it's real, changes everything. But how do you recognize it? Especially from a man, how does he show his love is true? Let's talk about the 5 unmistakable signs that a man reveals when his love is genuine. And as we go through this, think about the relationships in your life. Don't miss your moment to recognize what's real. He shows up consistently, not conveniently. True love is not about grand gestures made in fleeting moments of passion. It's about showing up day in and day out with steadfast commitment and unwavering presence. It's easy to show up when the skies are blue, the sun is shining, and life feels like a celebration. But the true measure of love is not found in the easy days. It's revealed in the storms, the struggles, and the moments when showing up requires effort, sacrifice, and determination. When a man loves truly, his presence is not dictated by convenience. He doesn't appear only when it suits him or when everything is perfect. Instead, he prioritizes being there even when it's inconvenient or uncomfortable. His love compels him to be present, not because he has to, but because he wants to. He understands that love is not a fleeting emotion. It's a choice he makes every single day. Imagine a time when you were at your lowest, when your world felt heavy and uncertain. In those moments, the people who truly love you aren't the ones who vanish until the storm passes. They are the ones who stand beside you, hold your hand, and face the storm with you. A man who loves consistently doesn't wait for the winds to calm or the path to clear. He walks into the chaos fully aware that his presence may not fix everything, but knowing that it matters more than anything else. Consistency is the foundation of trust. When a man shows up consistently, he builds a sense of security and reliability that no amount of words or promises can replace. You know he will be there not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. This kind of love provides a sense of stability in a world that often feels unpredictable. It tells you without a doubt that you are not alone, no matter what challenges come your way. But showing up consistently is not just about physical presence. It's about emotional availability as well. A man who loves truly doesn't just occupy space in your life. He is engaged, attentive, and invested. He listens when you speak, even when the topics are tough or uncomfortable. He remembers the little things you say, the dreams you share, and the fears you confess. His presence is not just about being there, it's about being fully present. This consistency also extends to his actions. True love doesn't operate on a roller coaster of emotions or fluctuating commitments. It's steady and dependable. When a man loves consistently, his actions align with his words. He doesn't make empty promises or offer temporary affection. Instead, his love is expressed through small, meaningful gestures that prove his commitment over time. He shows up not just in big moments, but in the everyday routines that build a life together. What sets this kind of love apart is that it is selfless. Showing up consistently often requires a man to put aside his own convenience, comfort, or desires. It means prioritizing someone else's needs above his own. Whether it's staying up late to talk after a difficult day, rearranging his schedule to be there when you need him, or simply being a steady presence during times of uncertainty, his love is evident in the way he chooses to be present. Even when it's not easy, this level of consistency creates a love that is enduring. It is not swayed by circumstances or fleeting emotions. It is built on a foundation of loyalty, respect, and commitment. And while it may not always be flashy or dramatic, it is profoundly powerful. Because in a world where so much is temporary and uncertain, the simple act of consistently showing up becomes a radical expression of love. Ultimately, when a man shows up consistently, he communicates something profound, that you are worth the effort, the time, and the commitment. His presence is a testament to his love, and it reminds you that true love is not about convenience, it's about constancy. It's about being there, not just when it's easy, but always. 2, he values your voice and vision. When a man truly loves, he sees you as more than just a partner. He sees you as a person with your own thoughts, dreams, and aspirations. His love is not about control or dominance, it's about partnership and mutual respect. He values your voice and your vision because he understands that they are integral to who you are. Your voice carries your thoughts, beliefs, and desires, and your vision reflects the dreams you hold for the future. For him, honoring these is not optional, it is essential. A man who values your voice listens to you, not just hears you, but truly listens. He pays attention to your words, your tone, and even the silences in between. He listens because he knows your perspective matters. Whether you're sharing your dreams for the future, expressing an opinion, or voicing a concern, he makes you feel heard. Your thoughts are not dismissed, interrupted, or overshadowed. Instead, they are met with curiosity, respect, and engagement. This kind of listening isn't passive, it's active and intentional. He doesn't just nod along or wait for his turn to speak. He asks questions, seeks to understand, and values the exchange of ideas. Even when your views differ from his, he respects your perspective and considers it thoughtfully. He knows that loving someone means creating a safe space where they can express themselves freely without fear of judgment or dismissal. Beyond listening, he takes your voice seriously. When you share your opinions, he doesn't just acknowledge them, he acts on them. Your input matters in decisions, big or small. Whether it's a choice about your shared future, a simple preference or dinner, or a discussion about values and priorities, your voice has weight. He doesn't see the relationship as a one-sided journey where his ideas reign supreme. Instead, he sees it as a partnership where your thoughts and feelings are equally important. This respect extends to your vision for the future. A man who loves you truly doesn't just think about his own goals and dreams. He includes yours as well. He wants to know what inspires you, what drives you, and what you hope to achieve. He doesn't see your ambitions as competition or a threat. Instead, he celebrates them. He wants you to succeed and grow because your happiness and fulfillment matter to him. Supporting your vision goes beyond words. He becomes your cheerleader, your confidant, and your biggest advocate. He encourages you to pursue your passions and overcome obstacles. He stands beside you as you chase your dreams, offering both practical support and emotional encouragement. Whether that means helping you brainstorm ideas, giving you the time and space to work toward your goals, or simply being there to remind you of your worth when self-doubt creeps in, his actions consistently reinforce his belief in you. He doesn't stop at supporting your dreams. He also aligns his actions with your shared vision as a couple. True love recognizes that two people bring their own unique dreams to a relationship, and the beauty of that love lies in finding a way to weave those dreams together. He works with you to create a future that honors both your individual goals and your shared aspirations. This might mean making sacrifices, compromises, or adjustments along the way, but he does so willingly because your vision matters to him. When a man values your voice and vision, he shows it in the way he interacts with you daily. He asks for your opinion and genuinely considers it. He encourages you to speak up and stand tall in every aspect of your life. He sees you as a partner and an equal, someone with unique gifts, insights, and abilities that enrich his life. He doesn't just see your potential, he actively supports you in realizing it. Ultimately, his love is demonstrated through his unwavering respect for who you are and who you aspire to become. Your voice and vision are not just heard and seen, they are cherished, nurtured, and celebrated. Because in his eyes, your individuality is not just a part of the relationship, it's the very essence of it. 3, he protects what matters to you. When a man truly loves, his instinct to protect becomes one of the most profound expressions of his affection. But protection in the context of love is not merely about shielding you from harm or stepping in during moments of danger. It's about safeguarding the things that matter most to you, your dreams, your values, your emotional well-being, and your sense of self. His love compels him to honor and defend the parts of your life that you hold dear because to him, those things are now a part of his world too. Protection begins with understanding. A man who truly loves you takes the time to know you deeply, beyond the surface. He listens when you talk about the things you care about, the principles you live by, and the aspirations that fuel your spirit. He doesn't just hear your words, he internalizes them. He understands that the things you treasure, whether they are people, ideas, or personal goals, are a reflection of who you are. By protecting what matters to you, he is, in essence, protecting a piece of your heart. This protective instinct shows itself in everyday actions. When he sees you struggling with self-doubt, he steps in with encouragement and reassurance, reminding you of your worth and capabilities. If someone undermines your confidence or disrespects you, he doesn't stand idly by. He speaks up, ensuring that your voice is heard and your dignity upheld. His protection is not about control or possessiveness. It's about creating a space where you feel valued, respected, and supported. Protecting what matters to you also means making an effort to prioritize your happiness. When you share your goals and dreams with him, he doesn't dismiss or diminish them. Instead, he actively supports you in pursuing them. Whether it's offering guidance, lending a helping hand, or simply cheering you on from the sidelines, his actions demonstrate that your ambitions are as important to him as they are to you. He protects your dreams by believing in them, even when you might waver. Emotional protection is another key aspect of his love. He understands that life is not always kind, and that there are moments when you may feel vulnerable or uncertain. In these times, his presence becomes a source of comfort and strength. He doesn't belittle your feelings or brush off your concerns. Instead, he creates an environment where you feel safe to express your emotions without fear of judgment or rejection. He respects your boundaries and ensures that your emotional well-being is never compromised. There's also a quiet, often unnoticed way in which a loving man protects what matters to you by standing guard over the intangible things that bring you joy and peace. It could be as simple as respecting your need for solitude when you're overwhelmed, supporting your connection with family and friends, or encouraging you to pursue hobbies and activities that make you feel alive. He understands that these small, seemingly insignificant things are part of the bigger picture of your happiness, and he goes out of his way to honor them. At times, protection may require him to step into difficult or uncomfortable situations. Perhaps it means confronting someone who has hurt you or standing firm in the face of adversity to ensure that your values are not compromised. While he cannot shield you from every challenge or hardship, his unwavering support reminds you that you are never facing them alone. His love becomes a fortress, a safe haven where you can find strength when the world feels overwhelming. True protection also comes with an awareness of balance. A man who loves you deeply understands that you are strong and capable on your own. He doesn't undermine your independence or attempt to solve every problem for you. Instead, he empowers you to face life's challenges while standing beside you as a steady presence. His protection is not about taking over, but about walking alongside you, ensuring you always have someone in your corner. Ultimately, his commitment to protecting what matters to you is a reflection of his respect and love. He sees your happiness, your goals, and your well-being as intertwined with his own. By safeguarding the things you hold dear, he demonstrates that your heart is safe with him, a promise that speaks louder than words ever could. 4. He invests his time, not just money. When a man truly loves, his investment goes beyond material offerings and monetary gestures. While gifts and financial contributions can be meaningful, they pale in comparison to the most precious resource he can give, his time. Time is finite, irreplaceable, and deeply personal. A man who dedicates his time to you isn't just showing love. He's prioritized and transcends superficial displays of affection. Time is how he shows up in your life, not just for the big milestones, but in the quiet, ordinary moments. He makes an effort to be present, even when life gets busy or demands pull him in different directions. He understands that building a strong relationship requires more than fleeting appearances or occasional check-ins. Instead, he commits to spending meaningful time with you, fostering connection and intimacy through shared experiences. A man who invests his time doesn't need grand plans or elaborate dates to show his love. He finds joy in simply being with you, whether that means sitting together in comfortable silence, sharing a meal, or engaging in everyday routines. These moments, though seemingly small, carry immense significance. They are the building blocks of trust, understanding, and mutual appreciation. In giving you his time, he is giving you a part of himself that can never be reclaimed or replicated. His time investment is also a reflection of his priorities. In a world filled with distractions, responsibilities, and competing demands, time is often stretched thin. Yet when a man truly loves, he ensures that you are not an afterthought or an option. He carves out space in his life for you, making it clear that you are a priority. It's not about fitting you into a schedule when it's convenient. It's about making the effort to create time for you, even when it requires sacrifices or adjustments. Time spent together also demonstrates his willingness to nurture the relationship. He understands that love isn't a one-time declaration or a static feeling. It's a living, breathing connection that requires attention, care, and effort to grow. By investing time, he is actively choosing to deepen your bond, learn more about you, and create shared memories that strengthen your connection. His time is a testament to his commitment and a tangible way of showing that he values your relationship. This kind of investment is especially meaningful because it reflects his presence, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. When he spends time with you, he is fully engaged. He's not distracted by his phone, preoccupied with work, or mentally absent. Instead, he focuses on you, making you feel seen, heard, and valued. His attention and presence communicate that you matter and that your relationship is worth his undivided focus. Investing time also means being there during the hard moments, not just the joyful ones. He doesn't shy away when life gets tough or when challenges arise. Instead, he offers his presence as a source of comfort and support. Whether it's sitting with you during a difficult conversation, accompanying you to an important event, or simply being a steady presence during uncertain times. His willingness to spend time shows that he is in it for the long haul. This investment isn't limited to time spent together. It extends to the effort he puts into understanding and supporting you. He takes the time to learn about your interests, values, and dreams. He listens to your stories, asks thoughtful questions, and remembers the details that matter to you. His curiosity and attention to these aspects of your life reflect his desire to know you deeply and to be an integral part of your journey. Through his actions, he shows that he values quality over quantity. It's not about how much time he has, but about how he chooses to use it. Even in small, seemingly mundane moments, his investment is evident. Whether it's calling to check in during a busy day, making time for a quick coffee date, or staying up late to talk about your dreams and fears, his actions consistently reinforce his commitment to being present. When a man invests his time, he is sending a clear message: you are worth it. He doesn't rely on material gifts or grand gestures to show his love, because he knows that the true measure of his feelings lies in the time and effort he dedicates to the relationship. Time is the currency of love, and his willingness to spend it on you speaks volumes about the depth and sincerity of his commitment. 5. He pushes you to be the best version of yourself. True love isn't about accepting someone as they are and leaving them stagnant. It's about fostering growth, challenging each other, and supporting one another in becoming the best versions of yourselves. When a man truly loves you, he sees your potential, often before you see it yourself. He doesn't just celebrate who you are, he pushes you to evolve, to become more, to reach for heights you may not have thought possible. This isn't a form of criticism or an attempt to change you into someone you're not. Rather, it is a deep, unwavering belief in your capabilities and a commitment to seeing you flourish. He challenges you to step outside your comfort zone, to break free from the limitations you may have set for yourself. When you doubt your abilities, he's there to remind you of your strength. When you feel too afraid to take the next step, he offers both encouragement and the push you need to take that leap. His love is not complacent or passive, it is active, constantly seeking ways to help you grow, evolve, and reach your highest potential. This pushing is not about placing unrealistic expectations on you, nor is it a desire to see you become someone else. Instead, it is rooted in a genuine desire to see you excel in areas where you have always held potential. He recognizes the strengths within you, even when you may not, and he refuses to let you settle for mediocrity. He pushes you, not because he wants to control you, but because he sees the brilliance that lies beneath the surface and wants to help you bring it out. A man who loves you will ask hard questions, encouraging you to examine your goals and dreams. He doesn't just take things at face value. He wants to understand what drives you, what holds you back, and where you truly want to go in life. These conversations can be uncomfortable, even confrontational at times, but they are necessary for growth. He isn't afraid to challenge you to think bigger, to aim higher, and to face your fears. He encourages you to pursue your dreams, even if they seem daunting. If you have an idea you're passionate about but don't know where to start, he offers his support, whether through guidance, brainstorming, or just being there as a sounding board. He doesn't tell you to settle for what's easy or what's within your immediate grasp. Instead, he urges you to pursue what truly sets your soul on fire, pushing you to take bold actions in the face of uncertainty. His love doesn't just manifest in words of encouragement, it's in his actions. He sets an example through his own behavior, showing you what it means to strive for excellence and to continually grow. Whether it's through his own work ethic, commitment to self-improvement, or the way he handles challenges in his life, he becomes a model for what it means to reach your full potential. His growth journey inspires you to embark on your own. In relationships, it's easy to get comfortable, to settle into routines that feel safe but ultimately prevent growth. A man who loves you won't let you stagnate in that comfort zone. He knows that true fulfillment comes not from staying where it's easy, but from reaching for the best version of yourself. He pushes you even when you resist, because he knows that by doing so, you'll look back and realize that you've become someone stronger, wiser, and more confident than you ever thought possible. Moreover, he supports you when the road to growth gets tough. There will be moments when the journey feels exhausting, when you question your ability to continue, and when failure seems imminent. During these times, he doesn't let you give up. He reminds you that setbacks are part of the process, that challenges are opportunities for growth, and that true success isn't about perfection, it's about resilience. His love is a constant source of encouragement, pushing you to rise again and after each fall, and to keep moving forward toward your goals. A man who loves you pushes you because he knows that you are capable of greatness. He sees beyond your current circumstances and believes in your potential. His love is a catalyst for your transformation, encouraging you to reach for things that are bigger than you ever imagined. He doesn't hold you back. He gives you the freedom and the strength to become the very best version of yourself. And in doing so, he elevates both you and the relationship to new heights. Friends, the urgency is real. Life is fleeting and true love doesn't come knocking every day. If you've seen these signs in someone, cherish them. If you haven't yet, don't settle for less. Don't let fear keep you in the shadows. Love is worth every risk, every tear, every moment of waiting. Find it, recognize it, and when you do, hold on like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. True love isn't just something we desire, it's something that gives our lives meaning. Thank you.